Hey, we're good now.
Hello, this is Random Topic. I'm Nicola.
Arthouse Auteur / Pure PhD.
We're here to discuss pretty much any news that gets our attention.
Yep.
Like, for example, the recent release of Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that. Can you elaborate that for me?
Basically, Street Fighter 5 had 3 release scenes. Like, big cannot be overlooked errors. The first one, which I kinda find hilarious, is that there is a 4 frames. No, 4 frames is a more trusted. 4/4 of a frame delay between the press of the button and the Xbox controllers, which are the recommended controllers, mind you, and the game. Which, I mean, they made the frame per second response more easy for casual players, but at the same time the delay is too much, and pretty much nobody can play with a controller. And playing with a keyboard is, I don't know, it's like trying to play a banjo with your back.
I do recall one thing where they showed Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5, and it was basically the same game.
Oh yeah, there was an article where they played in both games with one controller, and they pretty much won both rounds.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Which was kinda, I mean, I'm doubtful that I often in fighting games, so I don't care too much, but I respect the fighting game community, and this must feel bad to try to force yourself to care about a new Street Fighter and then be left totally disappointed with the release. Not in terms of the game itself, but just in the broken online system, in the mapping of the controllers. Like, if you were planning to play a Street Fighter 5 in the PCs, sorry to break it to you, you better wait and save your money for something else.
I mean, I tried to play Street Fighter 4 on the PC, and it won't work for my low-end computer.
Yes, like Street Fighter 4 is very flexible actually.
My computer really sucked.
But you have it everything in low and etc. Because I'm going to be honest, the genre where I find graphic matter less in all of the video game genres is fighting games. As long as I can have a minimum idea of what input I'm doing, and when a project is coming to my face, I'm fine. I could play every game. It had a good mechanic.
I mean, it's interesting, you you want the Street Fighter games to have some sort of similarities. Like, you don't want sequels can be different, but you don't want a game where you sneeze and that's how you do a Hadouken or something ridiculous like that.
There's many games like that. I personally love it, But after a while, I kinda toss it to a side like a novelty.
Yeah.
Like the only franchise I've seen that can balance the hyper anime speedy battles and actual combat is Guilty Gears.
Uh,
But only because they got a pretty awesome system of parries with seals, kinda like a Smash Brothers.
yeah.
But I don't know, like I just wanted to talk about that release in particular because I have a friend who is a fighting game fanatic and uh, he was kinda heartbroken. It's the second time in my life in 6 years I know the guy who I see him heartbroken over something. So I kinda wanted to give my 2 cents about it, but I don't know. You have any last commentary about the news?
I mean, I don't want to say something too controversial, but I mean, there's a certain production value behind the Street Fighter franchise, but for the most part, it's more pop culture. It's not really what I consider like a Gravity's Rainbow High Art kind of series.
No, it's not, but yes. I mean, I could agree with you that the gameplay is refined. Like,
Yeah, that's all that really matters.
really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know they are leaving because they are nostalgia, but at the same time, I really seem care about it, both in Mortal Kombat and in Street Fighter. I can't say the same about Soul Calibur, for example. I can't say Soul Calibur has the same level of care than Street Fighter, for example.
I don't know. So Calibur 2.
Yes, but Soul Calibur 3 onwards were awful. Because nobody remembers 3. It was 2, I mean 1 in the arcades, 2 in the GameCube, and then nobody remembers 3, and 4 in the Xbox 360, which was pretty much a meme factory
Yeah.
with the character creation,
Yep.
and then everybody forget about 5, and then 6 is coming out, I think.
The Simpsons
So,
are going to be in Soul Calibur?
oh dude, they should put, how was it called?
They just put Kylo Ren in
Yes.
Soul Calibur 6.
Yes! I was about to say Mace Windu, but
Mace Windu would work too. Mace Windu, Nick Fury.
oh, the way, I want to talk about Deadpool suddenly, but you haven't seen it. Oh yeah, you have. Have you? You post something related to it.
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
You watched the post-credit scene?
Oh, I know, I missed that part.
Deadpool, do you mind if I spoil it to you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Deadpool comes and totally recreates how was this movie called? Furious back day off.
Oh, okay, yeah. Ferris Bueller's
Yes,
Day Off, yeah.
and it's like, what are you doing here? Are you expecting a black man with an eye patch?
Oh, that's interesting.
No, sorry. Are you expecting Samuel L. Jackson with an eye patch? And then
I forget
pretty
what you
much
mean.
say the normal get over here, and then pretty much said that the next movie will be about him and Cable.
Cool.
Yeah, that's something I'm really hype about, maybe because and this might sound like a good reason, but I hate Cable.
He's part of the
So
animated series and Marvel vs. Capcom.
yeah, I know his special is totally overpowered in my opinion, but I know I like it there, but it was a one-dimensional grumpy character, you know?
I
Like
mean, I don't really
he's
think about his character other than that he kicks ass.
yes, but I mean he was practically the the soiler from Avatar, the
Yeah.
general from Avatar.
I mean, it's a little confusing for me because like I only know so much about Cable, so like I don't know how he would fit in the Bryan
Okay,
Singer universe.
here's the deal. X-Men is a big mess, but Cable is just there because it's there. If I have to make the chronological tree, he will be the second son of an alternate dimension who traveled in time for the first time to another alternate dimension, got fucked up, and then travel a second time and meet the cast of the regular X-Men.
I mean, it's gonna be weird because they don't really have a developed Cyclops or Jean Grey, but they could have him play the serious guy off Deadpool.
Yes, but I actually use one pure anarchy, like Deadpool jumping through time and fucking up everything and Cable trying to chase him. Like, give me flat out Looney Tunes performances.
Yeah, that seems pretty entertaining.
Like, I watch every now and then Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure. How that can be improved with putting Deadpool in it?
Yeah, I mean, I think Marvel might have to deal with Fox now so that they can put Deadpool in their universe just because Deadpool's getting so popular now.
I mean, Deadpool was always popular, but at the same time, it's a less philosophical version of Franklin Richards.
Oh, we still didn't discuss Pokemon yet.
Oh yes, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.
Yeah.
Creativity has died. No, sorry. I just feel like it's the laziest uh, team, name team in the franchise yet.
Because basically all colors or jewels or something.
Like, I like that 90% of the time,
It's a color.
red, yellow, orange, and gold.
I don't think they have orange.
Soul silver. I mean, hard gold. Well, it's gold.
Yeah.
Well, yes, they don't have orange, but they got magenta and cyan.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting what they're gonna do with the mods now, since they have to come up with different titles for Pokemon games. Could be the end of an era. I mean, X and Y were pretty different too.
Like, I wish I could play X and Y, or hell, even Omega Ruby. I mean, Emerald is my favorite Pokemon game, so it seems gorgeous.
It was pretty impressive on the 3DS.
But to be honest, I'm just like perplexed about two things.
Yeah.
How the people keep posting this news in articles like 16 hours after the original release became viral. So by that time, there's already like, I don't know, 6 hours between they posting it and the Nintendo release. That at that point, don't even care, dude. You're a news if you are so late in posting something that everybody already posted, and don't give it no, don't pay no mind, you know.
Yeah.
And the second one is I just hype out for seeing the stupid Pokemon of the generation. And for example, I freaking love the dragon Pokemon design of X and Y. It's a big pink dragon Gudra. Like, I want to hug that thing. And it's one of the most powerful Pokemons in Kalos.
Yeah, it's always good to market for movies.
And I mean, I'm totally jealous for the people who has a 3DS, but at the same time, I really believe there's chance that it won't come out recently, and it will probably skip the 3DS to go in the NX. You know, like one of the launch titles of the NX, which would be beneficial to everybody actually.
Yeah, it's rare when Pokemon gets a console release. And it would flock people to that X. I do hear a lot of people are thinking like development games might be moved to that X now.
You know what I don't really get? Why don't Pokemon, instead of making two versions, you purchase it? No? You make a full game, like a full database of events and Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the game plugged into depending of your ID. in
Yeah.
the Wii U, in the Wii U or the next ID account, you know?
I mean, yeah, it's interesting because of Twilight
If
Princess.
people won't buy it 2 times, or at the same time, people are usually buying 2 times Pokemon games since Wonder Trade is so common nowadays.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, I'm kinda hype about it. Oh, here is a quick news. Uh, Iron Fist will be played by the blonde Stark brother from Game of Thrones. Do you remember that one?
No, I can't. I can't remember at the moment.
Me too, actually. But who else we were talking about?
Talking about Pokemon Moon and Pokemon Sun.
Yes. Like, what are you actually expecting from this one?
Is there any information besides the titles?
No, just the titles.
Then
Just
I
the
don't really know anything.
trademark. Oops.
It's cool that they'll have a different game that's not X and Y or something ported, I guess.
Yes, I actually use like there's something for there's something in my mind that makes me think Pokemon will probably have to break some conventions.
I
I
see
don't
that
know if,
coming, although I do expect something similar to Sapphire just because that did well.
I mean what they could do is have no, I'm blank. I don't know, like the series doesn't really have too many options to better himself. Like the only advice I can give is give customizable IVs to Pokemon when in competitive battles, you know?
I mean, they could do more elements or stats or move sets, but it's interesting.
No, like, I mean, to give every Pokemon the stack you actually want in multiplayer only.
Yeah.
Because pretty much, I mean, they better the EVs. They
Yes, they
really,
gotta change that.
no, I mean, they did. And don't you remember the super training? The
Oh yeah,
F4
sorry.
value?
Yeah, you told me about that. You reminded me about that last time.
Oh, yes. But, yes, like they fixed that, but they, for some reason, doesn't fit the problem with the individual values.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I can think that Pokemon can better himself.